welcome to my channel. Welcome to Christmas Eve. My goodness, the days have been flying, haven't they? Yeah, we're nearly there. It's one more sleep till Christmas and all kinds of chaos maybe is going to happen in your world. I don't know. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, ring the bell for a notification when I upload next, and stick around. This is my second last daily video for the little bit, and as always I have a couple of projects to show you, or this time I have a couple of projects to show you. I'm kind of running out of projects, surprisingly. I kind of feel, well, I feel like I'm running out of projects that actually have much progress on them. These would be my regular ones. And yes, we'll see how we go. Now, this was a bag that came in, gosh, what did it come in? I don't know what it came in. Maybe On the Go or something like that from Black Needle Society. And this is a Live and Die LA custom dyed tote bag. But you know what the awesomest bit of this is? It comes with an Ada square. So you can just about see it down there at the bottom. Let me see if I can get that light. No, I can't. Okay. The light's been a bit funky. There we go. All right, so this is going to be, if you can spot what's in the middle there, is a cat. And it actually is two cats silhouetted on a roof, and I'm stitching this, I'm stitching it upright. It's a bird stitch. It really is. I'm losing my needle a bit. Because you have to, I stitch in hand, so you have to gather it, and keeping it gathered, and it's all quite chunky. It's a thing, stitching on this. If you haven't seen one of these stitched on before though, Black Needle Society recently put a post up on their Instagram. Somebody stitched a snowflake on it and it looks amazing. So Live and Die LA gave us the project bag, and yeah, it looks awesome. Now, another project I'm doing, I'm actually doing this for a friend who I'm hoping won't be watching, because life. And anyway, this is for them, and oh, my needle is stuck through a couple of layers. There we go. There's a lot of back stitching to do, and I have modified this pattern, but isn't it gorgeous? It's, as usual, by one of the Russian designers who do such a damn good job with their shading, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? Anyway. I thought I'd show you that very, very briefly. I need to crack on with it and make it absolutely sing, because I love it to bits. And the person I'm giving it to, I think the world of. But anyway, I digress. You ready for a review of what was in the red Santa sack? Excuse me. My eye hasn't been the same since surgery back in August. It's ridiculous. Drives me bonkers. It just weeps constantly. Anyway, so number one, day one, was the variegated thread. Day two was a color coordinated bobbin. And from here on, you kind of go, ooh, something's cooking. So it's a little wooden bobbin. Day three then, we got needle minders. Two very pretty little flowers on magnets. Day four, we got the pattern. Where did I put the pattern? I put it here. Day four, we got the pattern for the biscornu and the pin and the buttons that make it. And we got spoilers. We got spoilers because we got colours told to us, and all we had so far was number one. There was number 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8 to come. Spoilers. So day 5 was spoilers. Not these spoilers, other spoilers. It was a scissor fob, but we hadn't got a scissors. So day 6 then was the scissors, and it was pretty birds and pretty flowers and all kinds of gorgeousness. Is that right? Maybe day 6 was this. I don't know. Anyway, losing count. You'd have to go back and actually look at the videos if you want, because they don't come labelled saying day 6, day 7, or whatever. Anyway, one of the next days we got these, and if I've done these correctly, 2, 3 of these go with the kit and 2 of these don't. So 8 and 9 aren't in the pattern. Is that right? No. 8 is. 8 is with the pattern. 9 is not. 9 is not with the pattern. And 7 is. And 6 is not. So those 2 don't go with the pattern, and those 2 do. And then we also got these. And these maybe fill in some holes. And maybe they don't. Or maybe these were the day, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're all coming out now. So these are day 2, 3, and 4. Oh, there we go. So these fill in the gaps. Okay. So they are part of the pattern. 2, 3, 4 are part of the pattern. And then 7 and 8. Where did I put you? The green. And 8. Pink. 7 and 8. So these are the gorgeous colours. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. They are the colours that go into the biscornu. Okay, and they are fabulous. Now, what we also got, because, you know, spoilers, we had a second package that was this size. So you kind of think, oh, there's another pattern. Here is the other pattern. And we got another square. But we got the floss for the square, and then we got a bonus PR122. It's a kind of greeny gold that complements this. So that's complete. We've got all this extra yarn. Then we got this hunk of lovely. 45 meters of this beautiful orange. And then we are up to day 11, which is squishy. It feels like silk somewhere in here. It feels like chunky silk. We have no idea yet what kind of chunky silk. Now we do know that Joe and Jamie and, oh my god, Joe and Jamie have really outdone themselves. This is exploding. Oh wow. Gosh, this is, oh my goodness, no. Okay, seriously, I wasn't expecting a hank. Stay. The colour is terrible on that side of the window. You can twist these to store these. Okay, whoa. Right, to store these, what I have done is I have cinched it up here and put it on a hook. Then I have taken it down and I have cut it at the bottom. Then I have folded it into 3 and plaited it, okay? And I actually have 2 hanks in my Do Different. Oh, I should show you my Do Different. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll show you the Do Different and how I have stored my hanks. In the interim period while you're not using them, you twist them. Now, Gillian of Mothy and Squid Knits twists her yarn, her wool, 13 times, I think is the magic number. And then with the 13th twist, what it does is it magically springs onto itself and you can actually store it in its hank, kind of like that. So you need a couple of more twists on it than I have done. But you know what, that could actually just work as it is. And I can hang that with the rest of my yarn up on the thing. And you know, it's pretty and everything else. And you can hide those undyed threads just because they're there to keep it from tangling. So there you go. That is a handy way that you can store your hank. Holy cow, girls. Joe, Jamie, wow. A hank. This one's bigger. Are you ready? Tomorrow. I'll make my guess tomorrow. I have an idea what to expect, but oh, holy wow, that's gorgeous. Sorry. There's no color number on it. I don't know what the color is. I don't know if you can replicate this if you run out. I'm not even sure how much a hank is. I know that's 45 meters for the smaller. That's 45 meters. This is like double that, so it's probably ish 90 meters, 100 meters ish. So aim your project on that. If you're worried, message Joe, Jamie, or Maddie on the website and ask them either for a color match or a color complement or a contrast. I'm looking at these, excuse me, while I get up and close to the screen. These are all my silks. These are not all my silks, these are just some of my silks. Look, there's some gorgeous cherry pinks in here that may or may not coordinate, and yeah, you could find something. Ooh, excuse me. The girls might even know exactly what would go with this. This is just like my beautiful mermaid. Yes. Wow. And silk, let me tell you, if you haven't worked with this stuff, oh, good golly, it is lush. When I'm working on this for Do Different, I have Silks4u and I have a Versois, and holy cow, it's divine. It's divine on your hands. It's just the business. So if I can encourage you to do that, I'm going to give it one more twist. So it's super, super tight even. Or another one even. Here we go. Hang on. Twist, twist, twist. Pop you through. There we go. Okay. And try and hide the cotton. There we go. Nice, nice and tight. For presentation. Or not. Have to hide it tomorrow or something. Anyway, that's just Christmas Eve. Holy cow. You ready for Christmas? I'm wearing my Christmas pajamas. We didn't actually get coordinating pajamas. I left it too late. I went shopping. What was it? Yesterday I said I went shopping. There was no coordinating pajamas, but Sophie got pajamas. Hubby got pajamas. I must coordinate. I've always wanted to do the Christmas pajamas thing. Do you do the Christmas pajamas thing? I know you can buy them online. I know probably in the States you get lots and lots of places that you can do the Christmas things, but Australia is not quite so commercially Christmas oriented. And let me tell you, right, Christmas is Sunday. I swear, before the new year is out, we will be seeing hot cross buns in the store. There are bets on, and people get up in arms. I love hot cross buns, don't get me wrong. But buying them 4 months before Easter is just like, you're kind of pushing it. It's a bit like celebrating Christmas music or having Christmassy things in the store before my birthday, which is in the middle of September. And it's just like that little bit too soon. But I could inhale hot cross buns. They will probably be in the store next week. And yeah, it's becoming a running meme now that the stores just don't care. But we haven't quite got Americanized for Christmas. We are getting there a little bit with the Halloween. We do have some people who will put the Christmas lights up, but we're in the middle of summer. Like, it was light until it was dusk from 9 till 10 on any of the nights this week. We have literally just hit the longest day of the year. So yeah, it's summer. You don't get the same benefit of freezing cold, dark nights at 4 o'clock in the evening, coming home from work, lights everywhere, it's pretty and all of that kind of jazz. Just Christmas down under is just weird. I can't quite get my head around it. Don't get me wrong, Aussies, if you're listening, don't get me wrong, it's really nice to be able to have outdoor celebrations. But you can't, not that you can't have hot turkey and hot roast potatoes and Yorkshire pudding if you go the whole hog, and hot gravy on a 26-degree day. It's supposed to be 26 degrees tomorrow, and on the mainland it's even hotter. It's up near 30s. We had a storm roll through last night. Tassie doesn't get storms that often, and we had a storm roll through last night because it was warm. So yeah, people do cold cuts. They have cold turkey, cold ham, cold salads and rolls, and it's just so polar opposite. And you're sitting there in shorts and in thongs, flip-flops, t-shirts. You play cricket on the beach or in the garden or whatever. My family used to have a Boxing Day barbecue for everyone who was kind of orphaned over Christmas, and we'd have get together on Boxing Day. I'm sure my ex is going to be kind of renewing something like that now. I don't know. I can only imagine. It's just very, very different from the cozy around the fire, freezing cold, ugly jumpers. We have ugly t-shirts. They actually print ugly sweaters onto t-shirts for Australia, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, I've never really got into it. I would love to be able to get into it. Christmas in July doesn't really cut it, although we are having a Christmas in July cross-stitch retreat next year. So I am looking forward to that. But am I going to be able to get an ugly sweater in the middle of the year? Probably not. So I should be going out and buying it now, shouldn't I? Except they're not going to be sweaters. They're going to be t-shirts. But it's going to be winter. It's all kind of screwy. And I can't get my head around it. I really can't. It's just very, very different. I'm binge watching Hallmark Christmas movies. Watched Maverick, Top Gun last night. Oh my god, the tears, the nostalgia for Top Gun, and wow. Yeah, awesome movie if you can watch it on a big screen as you can do. It was just fantastic. Especially if you're over the age of 30 and you remember Top Gun when you were a teenager. It's all the feels. It's so many of the old touches and so much of the new, and it's just awesome. It's really, really well written. I really enjoyed it. But yes, the tears. Yeah. Just warning you now. Alright, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Have a good, safe Christmas Eve as the last bits of chaos kick in. And and I've made coleslaw, so I'm kind of half prepared. We've got the roast out of the freezer, defrosting. So hubby will be smoking that tomorrow. Yeah, kind of chill, very, very understated this year. Right, bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.